Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 3DO Experience, the 3DO Retrospective Podcast, where we talk about all things 3DO, the company, the console, and everything in between. I am Bill, and this is Threk. How you doing, Threk?
Bill, I am in the middle of the life stage. How are you?
I'm not great. you know why? We're not going to get into it here, but
no, we're not.
Yeah,
we're not. That I wasn't going to say anything.
No, I'm just it's been bumming me out, and that's all I'm going to say.
Sure.
But other than that,
and if you try to ask us, we're not going to tell you.
No. But yeah. Anyways, other than that, it's a week.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be bummed out because you're like, man, I've been playing Beast of Reincarnation and blah, blah, blah.
No. Well, that also, my truck's battery died, so now I got to get a new battery. So that's great.
Yeah, that sucks.
Downpoured here for a couple days.
Downpoured here over the weekend, which honestly was nice because we don't get, I keep yawning. We don't get a lot of heavy rain over here. So when we actually do, it feels like David Cage.
See, the problem is we got too much, so everything was just saturated, and we were getting flooding, and it was bad.
Yeah, we don't get that here. It's very rare if we do. So,
yeah.
But I think that's, I live in a valley, so that's probably why I'll look at the radar and see the rain coming, and it just dissipates right over us. I'm like, God fucking damn it. But yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah, I beat a lot of games over the weekend. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, free time, I guess.
I guess, yeah, because I guess I'm between Thrak Ops. The new Thrak Ops episode 16 is out. Go listen to it. It's about World War II with our boy Schnickerman.
Yeah.
So go listen to that. So yeah, kind of little breaking between the two, and yeah, I played through and beat Splatoon Raiders, which was fun. I thought the final boss wasn't great, but the game was fun. So if you guys get it and want to co-op it with me, I'd be down. If you want to do some co-op raids, that'd be fun. And then I already beat the Game Club game for this month, Kabuto Park. Have you played it yet?
No, because money is an issue right now.
Isn't it like $6?
Yeah, but I haven't got paid, and I got a battery to buy and a lot of stuff.
And I 100%ed it in like 2 hours.
That's good.
So yeah, you could probably sit down with it for an evening and just knock it out.
I'll probably play it this weekend.
Yeah, it's a fun little bug collecting thing. Well, if you have Game Pass, it's on there, but I don't know if you have that at all.
I have no idea. PC Game Pass?
There is a PC Game Pass.
I had that for a while. I'll have to look.
Okay, yeah, because then you can just get it there, which is cool. And then I played through the entirety of Dispatch.
Nice.
And wow, I have things to say about that game, but that's a whole nother podcast. So yeah, I'll hold off. There's a lot to say about it, but goddamn, that was really good. I'm hoping they do a season 2, because all I'll say is the ending. I think regardless of what ending you get, it does kind of leave it open for a potential season 2. Nice. And I kind of hope so. I would like to, continue the story with these characters, So maybe in a year or two's time, we'll get more. Who knows? Nice. But yeah, I've started Beast of Reincarnation. The Game Freak action RPG that I find it annoying people are trying to say it's a Souls-like when I think Game Freak themselves said it's not. That's not what they were going for.
That's just the term that everyone has now for any game that's remotely hard or
it's not even that hard. It's
yeah,
really
but we live in a society where people can't take difficulty anymore.
No, but even then the game's not terribly difficult. I beat the first boss, so I'm maybe an hour and a half in. It's fine. It's I think it's sitting at like a mid 70s, like a 7.5 out of 10. That's about where it sits. That feels about right, but it's not a bad thing by any means. I just hate that people are using this as an excuse to shit on Game Freak, as though they think Game Freak are the reason why Pokemon sucks. When it's that the reason Pokemon sucks, I've said it to you already, is just that Pokemon is in this Madden, FIFA, or Call of Duty cyclical thing where it's just, it just has to keep rolling regardless of the quality because you fuckers buy it every time anyways.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gotten more upset than when I've heard people bitching about Pokemon, the new one being shit. And I'm like, so then why'd you buy it? And they're like, well, because it's Pokemon, man. And I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, and they don't say anything to me at all. It's just like you're fucking brainwashed little simps then, huh? You know, maybe if you stop buying it, they actually might try to put a little extra work in it. I don't know. But regardless of that, like I respect Game Freak for trying to make a game like Beast of Reincarnation, a game that borrows elements from games like Sekiro and Nier Automata and things like that. But I feel like it falls somewhere between like a hack and slash and a Souls-like. Somewhere on that spectrum it falls on, you know, at least from my perspective. And yeah, we'll see where it goes. I like the way you can mix like the action combat of Emma, your main character, and then Ku, the dog, because he is like a turn-based character where you can push Y or triangle or whatever, and it'll give you a list of things he can do. Like he attacks automatically anyways. Like you'll be on the map roaming around, and he'll pop next to you every 5 seconds, which is funny. But he'll also he'll bark or whatever when he sees an enemy off in the distance or a chest or something to kind of alert you to things in the world, which is nice. But he can, he can assist you with like, oh, he can like shoot fireballs out of his root plant tail, things like that. So it's got some neat stuff in it. It does. I imagine it might get a bit more rough around the edges as we progress, but I don't know. I think it's fine.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm due for a game like this, man. I'm playing so many goddamn shooters. So I'm trying to stick with it. So
I hear you.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess we can segue into the news, I guess, before we talk about our experience this week. It's the best way I could describe it.
It was a game.
The first thing I saw was Sega announcing a closed network test for the new Crazy Taxi game. That's going to take place between September the 11th and the 13th. You can sign up for it now. It runs till the end of August. I just realized I haven't signed up for it yet. What is wrong with me? You know me. I want to sign up for it and give it a try. So we'll see how it is. Like this is definitely a game I want to sit down and play and see how it feels control wise. Because that will make or break the game potentially. Yeah. So. And it's going to be on everything, and PS5, Xbox, and Steam. They all have the network test, so hop in if you want. Let's see. Double Fine, unfortunately, had to lay off some of their development staff. I think it was about 23 members.
Unlike the other times this has been happening, though, at least they gave a legitimate reason, as shitty as it is.
I mean, it's definitely a case of because they're independent now. They have to look at the money situation, and they unfortunately had to cut people. And I know it's something they probably didn't want to do, but
no, you can tell Tim probably felt bad about this.
Yeah, it's either like cut them or shut down the company. And if you're gonna do all that process to go independent and shut down immediately, it's not a good look, right?
Yeah, I didn't see some backlash. I didn't see as much backlash as we usually get from these because this one's kind of unfortunate. This one was unfortunate but understandable.
Yeah, it really is a shame. And in some ways you think this could be like Microsoft cleansing their hands of the situation to a degree. I mean, we still don't know who bought like Ninja Theory. Yeah, we still have no idea. I have my guess, but we'll see. Eventually, eventually we'll find out. So let's see. Oh yeah, you remember that Croc remaster, right?
Sure.
Argonaut Games is back. They remastered Croc, and I'm like, why? Still haven't played it because you can't get me to do it. I'm sorry.
Because unfortunately, when it comes to Argonaut Games, most people, other than Star Fox, that's immediately what they think.
Yeah, I just want iNinja. God damn it! Stop teasing me. But they haven't announced that. Unfortunately, apparently they're remastering Croc 2. I didn't even know there was a Croc 2.
Yeah, it's actually better than the first one. Not that.
I mean, that makes sense.
Says much.
Yeah, let's see. It's going to be named Croc 2: Kingdom of the Gobos. The Gobos.
Gobos. I think.
It sounds gross anyway. Let's see. It was originally developed. That was the working title for it. I guess when it came out originally, it was just Croc 2.
It was.
So yeah, it's coming out and everything. Q4 of this year. Move over, GTA. So I mean, sure. I guess
might have a physical.
It probably will, but it'll probably be through like limited run games or something. But again, I'm just waiting for the iNinja remaster, okay? So I can praise the hell out of that game.
Publish that.
Namco. But the new Argonaut has teased iNinja on their social media. So I wouldn't be shocked if maybe they somehow actually owns the IP, or maybe they were able to get it from Namco because they're like, yeah, sure, take it. We don't care.
Namco's been selling off a lot of stuff because I saw they did actually sell off the. They gave Nintendo the Xenosaga license.
Yeah, that I saw that. Yeah, though that wasn't like an official announcement or anything.
No, that just kind of went around. Which
yeah, but I saw that and I laughed to myself because I'm like, another IP Nintendo's not going to do anything with.
They might re-release the games. That's probably about it. I mean, that would be fine, honestly.
I honestly don't anticipate that. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Monolith goes in and like remasters them or remakes them, maybe, but I kind of doubt it. Like, it's the same thing when Nintendo bought Astral Chain. It's like, are they going to do anything with it? Probably not. I mean, Astral Chain was 2019. Platinum's been busy doing other shit. Like, I can't see anybody else making an Astral Chain 2 than Platinum. And they've been kind of busy. Unless it's on the back burner and it's something they'll get to in like 2029 or something. I don't know, but I saw the Xeno thing. I just don't anticipate anything happening. I really don't.
I'm expecting, if anything, remasters, because I don't think we'll get new games because that series just kind of became Xenoblade. So
yeah, I mean, imagine Nintendo remastering PlayStation games. Because that's what because the original Xeno was PS1, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, Xenogears was, but that's still owned by Square, technically.
Ah, okay.
Xenosaga was PS2.
Even still, them remastering PS2 games. Still True. Weird when you think about it. I mean, again, we'll see, but I expect nothing.
Yeah,
it's Nintendo after all. But speaking of Nintendo, we just got some NSO updates, or announcement of NSO updates. So the first one is regarding Virtual Boy. They released 2 new games for it, which were unreleased games called D-Hopper and Zero Racers. Zero Racers, I believe, was like an F-Zero game. I forget what D-Hopper is, some like frog platformer thing, I think, like a Frogger type thing. So we got that, as well as a bunch of like new additions to the emulator itself, because now we have like color options. So you can, on like the main menu of it, I would show you, but it's kind of funky to see without the goggles. You can switch the text from red to white now. And then also when you go into the games, you have a ton of color options. Like you can still do the red, you can go to white, blue, green, whatever. They give you all the Game Boy filters too. So you can do like green Game Boy, like the weird pale Game Boy Pocket, like Game Boy Color, black and white. You have a Super Game Boy option. And looking at it, they actually went in, like I just looked at Mario Clash. They gave it like color, like in a Super Game Boy style. Like I want to go through all the games in the Super Game Boy filter to see what they actually did. And I'm like, they actually did some work on this thing, which is kind of impressive. There's still no option to play it without the goggles. Unfortunately,
that's what I'm wondering.
That would be the next major one. Just let people play them without it, But will that happen? I honestly don't expect it.
Emulators have been able to do it, so you think Nintendo could, but
So I mean, you never know, maybe, but it's cool to see that they've actually done some actual effort with the Virtual Boy stuff. So, but they still haven't released every game they wanted, so we'll hang. And then also on August 13th, we are getting Mario Sunshine on Game Boy, on the GameCube.
Hooray.
It took them this goddamn long. I mean, it'll be nice to see.
It's a fun game.
I have the All-Stars version, which is the widescreen emulator, the widescreen like version that's going to be a lot better than that. Like when I played through Mario 64, on Switch. I didn't do the NSO one. I did the one on All Stars because it's the improved version.
Yeah. Just don't 100% it. It's fine.
Exactly.
Don't 100% it. You're wasting your time.
For sure. Do you want to talk about the Fire Emblem Direct today?
I didn't see it. So.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, I watched it. It was about 20 minutes long. I won't spoil it then. Well, honestly, they showed some stuff I kind of wish they didn't.
The only thing I saw from it that I liked was apparently you're not gonna have to play every story like again and again. Like it's gonna have kind of a way to
you can kind of that. There's like an owl that you can talk to and like swap between the stories as you go. I'm a little worried because they said in parallel, which almost has me thinking like, so if we switch to another character and we play that bit, are we going to skip the other characters' bits when we go back?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I'm curious how they're going to implement
that. Because I feel like, because if that's what I might just be hanging on the term in parallel. Because if that's the case, then it's not going to be much better than just replaying it 3 times. I mean, I'm not going to do that. I'll probably play through it twice. Because I'm going to be Alucard and then one of the ladies, probably Theodora or whatever.
Oh yeah, because you're playing as the.
Those are the 2 that I'm most curious. The main the young guy Kai, he fucking sucks. I don't like him. He's just some little shit.
Yeah, we'll find out. I'm honestly, I'm kind of like with Steve. I want to just kind of go in blind.
Oh yeah, I won't. Again, I won't say the stuff they showed because some stuff I'm like, man, I wish they didn't bother showing this stuff. Like, so there's some story bits where I'm like, why'd you show it here? Yeah, and apparently, like preview copies are already being sent out to reviewers.
That doesn't surprise me because it's going to go next month.
Yeah, well, and also I think Nintendo's very confident in this game as well. So
I mean, it's
coming out fairly early. But
record shows.
Yeah, well, but outside of that, it has your normal tactics combat, and then the time you spend between the battles, like you can roam the ring as they call it, like the ring around the Colosseum, and then there's like a world map where you can go off and do and like go like hunt for treasure or visit smaller towns or get into fights. That map reminded me a lot of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance on GBA, and I remember that being very confusing. So I hope what they showed, I'm like, is this game going to be like a 3-hour tutorial where they show us everything? Because I have a feeling that it's going to be a lot. But either way, I'm still excited for it. It looks fantastic. So, and I feel like most of the network's going to be playing it when it comes out. So
a lot of us are.
I did pre-order a physical copy because Amazon was running it for the digital price.
Yeah, Sam, that's how I got it.
So I was like, I'll go for that. Nice. But yeah, man, I got that September 17th, and then next week is Control Resonant. Jesus fucking Christ.
See, I'll have
my September is gonna be nuts, dude. Those 2 games, fuck.
At the speed I play games net lately, I'm gonna have Fire Emblem, and I should be done with it by the time Persona 4 comes out. So
exactly. But yeah, but it looks great. To anybody who missed it, don't watch it.
Yeah.
If you're excited to play the game, just hold on to that excitement. Again, certain things I wish they didn't tell us, but the game graphically looks fucking gorgeous. Oh my god. So I feel like this is going to be one of those like marquee games for the Switch too.
It needs one. So
I mean, Raiders was fun. I wouldn't call that a marquee title, but that was a fun game. I had a fun time playing that on my Switch. Let's see. Nintendo, or not Nintendo, Sony finally broke their silence on the backlash of the discs, which was hilarious. It was hilarious. Yeah, it was a Q&A session following their Q1 2026 earnings announcement. Their CFO addressed the situation, stating that Sony had been giving the decision to go digital only some thought for a while before announcing it, and that it doesn't plan to change its mind. Saying, we announced that from January 2028 onwards, we'll no longer be manufacturing discs. So we announced it 1.5 years ahead of time. There are various reasons we made the decision. When we think about the future, we put a lot of thought and time, and we cautiously considered this, and we've come to the conclusion we're going to cautiously move this forward. Cautiously move forward means we're still doing it, motherfucker. We're just going to pretend we care. That's what it sounds like to me. You know, they said they received various opinions and people have strong views, and we understand that the community has put forward these views to us. You know, a lot of more like corporate speak, you know, but basically it's just they're like, no, be like, we've heard what you've said, and fuck off.
Yeah, they're basically like, please stop. We're not going to change our minds.
I mean, basically, they're calling everybody's bluff. They're saying in a more corporate speak what I said at first.
Yeah.
Which is you fucking sheep are going to buy it anyways. Like everybody right now who's bitching about PS6 being digital only, I do not want to see you guys buying it day one and dealing without the disk drive and having the backtrack. I don't want to see it, but we're going to see it.
Oh no,
I know. Like especially all these goddamn YouTubers, you know, who are complaining about it for clicks. As soon as the PS6 comes out, they're going to buy it day one to get their impressions and their clicks. And I hope people put their feet to the fire. But are they? Probably not. No. Because if anything, it just shows that these YouTubers have no convictions. They have no genuine opinions. They don't believe in anything. They only believe in getting revenue. It's all that matters. I don't care, you know, if you're Spawnwave, if you're RGT, if you're Scott the fucking Waz, you're all going to do it, okay? Scott's going to buy a PS6, and we're all going to be like, didn't you make a video about how this is bad? And he's not going to say anything about it because he knows we're right.
Probably.
It's just the truth. So, and Sony, yeah, they're just in a corporate way, just calling everybody's bluff. They're thinking that people are going to complain, but eventually when it boils over, people are just going to buy it anyways. They're going to take their slop and be fine with it. Just like Pokemon fans.
Spider-Man fans.
I heard the new movie was good, though.
The movies are probably fine. I'm talking about the comics more than anything.
Oh, sure. But yeah.
They've been shit for a long time.
Yeah. But basically, gamers are bratty bottoms.
Yeah. Sure are.
If you know what that means, good on you, you pervert. Coming from another fellow pervert. But yeah, that's what it is. And they're just saying everybody's full of shit, just like I've been saying. So we'll see whenever the PS6 gets announced or comes out next year in 2 years or whatever, you know. I mean, there's no need for it anyways, but you know how people are. People will line up and pay $1,200 for it, you know, and be like, but it has a Horizon game. I'm like, people, who cares? So anyways, last thing we have, I guess we'll keep the negativity rolling. Today, day of recording, apparently EA says all of the regulatory approvals for the Saudi acquisition have been obtained. So the $55 billion buyout is expected to be completed, it says, on August 4th, which is the day we're recording this. So I guess it's basically done. I mean, we don't have like a press release yet, but it sounds like it's going to be a done deal. And I guess specifically, the Saudi Arabia is going to own 93.4% of EA. Specific number. And then we'll see what this means for EA. I mean, it's not going to be good.
No,
but it's going to be what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, whatever. I haven't bought an EA game. I mean, it's not even going to stop me, but I don't give a fuck at this point. Like,
I mean, I have a feeling once this deal goes through that BioWare will be
that's the only company I really care about. I've seen a lot of the whole like.
I mean, there's like the other thing I like that EA has done recently is kind of like this like indie initiative where they'll sign some indies up to publish their games and help fund them so they can get them out the door. Like the It Takes Two guy and Split Fiction, that guy. Like his last couple games, like EA like bankrolled and published those. And they did really well.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping they'll be okay because I'm sure he's working on his next game, but also I get the sense that his games have done so well and have been so successful that even if EA cut the funding, he could probably pitch it to another publisher and they take him on.
Yeah.
Because how many fucking copies did Split Fiction sell and Takes-Two? Like, they've sold really well, like, especially for indie games.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine Saudi EA being that stupid, but you never know. Split Fiction, it's been out for a year and has sold over 7 million copies.
Yeah.
That's really good, especially when I know, like, I'm sure those games have decent like budgets, but probably not crazy budgets, Hazelight Studios, that's the name of the studio. Joseph Ferris, that's right. That's one thing I would be concerned about, because also they've done, like, I think it's like Wild Hearts and Immortals of Avium and this other stuff that's like, it might not be like the biggest stuff, but it's nice to see EA helping to fund some smaller studios to get some games out there. But I have a feeling that initiative will die, much in the way Take-Two killed Private Division. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, that's great. And I'm just kind of like, my thoughts on it are like, it's another one, because I've seen a lot of people saying like boycott EA, blah blah blah. But sure, if you want to, go ahead. I'm just saying,
EA's core audience are the Madden and FIFA people, and they're not boycotting anything.
No, I'm also saying, like, if you really want to boycott them, you should probably look into how many companies the Saudis have a hand in, because it might shock you.
Yeah, boycott SNK.
Boycott pretty much everything, because I hate to break to you, they have a hand in most
more companies than you'd care to admit.
Yeah.
Companies you like as well. Now, I'm sure some of them, well, we know that some of them, it's only like minority stake, so they probably don't have a huge hand in it.
Yeah.
But if you're worried about them completely taking over a company, it's like, well, then SNK. They own SNK.
They own a lot of companies.
Is our Neo Geo Go pals gonna, boycott it out of the Saudi shit? No.
I'm just, I hate that.
But to give Dre and Aaron credit, they haven't tried to say that stuff because they know it's stupid.
No, I know. I went on Blue Sky and I saw a few like of those posts. Like, I hate the post where it's like, well, if you buy an EA game going forward, that means we know exactly what kind of person you are. And I'm just like, okay, sure.
It's so hard to be righteous and virtuous.
I'm just
in capitalism. It just is.
If you want to,
yeah. I mean, I could make the whole like, no ethical consumption under capitalism, which is mostly true, but it's an unfortunate thing where, like, in gaming, especially, like, if you want to play something, there's a good chance that a company involved in a game you want to play is kind of shitty. Like you guys can see, I got my Sega Saturn t-shirt here. You know how much I love Sega. They're not innocent of doing crappy things. They've done plenty of dumb shit over the years and some questionable ethical things. Of course they have.
Yeah. No, it's one of those things to me where I'm just kind of like, you got to pick your battles on certain things, and I'm like, boycotting a $1 billion company, like, what's it gonna do?
I mean, if it makes you feel better, that's fine, but you can't look down your nose on other people who just
I don't like that, judging other people for stuff that yeah. I've never liked that mentality. Like, you don't have to agree on things, but
it's like I don't think it really exists anymore, but like when veganism first came out, and like people were always making fun of like, oh, these vegans are being these like shitheads, and I'm like, in my experience, I very rarely met any vegan who was actually being a dickhead about people eating meat, like, genuinely. Maybe one, right? But most of them are just like, they accept it for themselves for one reason or another, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And then people, like, the reasons people would give me for going vegetarian or vegan, either, for health reasons or for their ethical reasons or other stuff. It's like, yeah, you're right. You're right. They're correct, but I can't help myself. I like chicken nuggies. I'm sorry. It just is what it is.
Yeah. No.
It's the same. It's kind of the same thing with this, where it's like, I mean, we'll see what output. I don't even know what current output EA has that I actually care about. Like Madden, no. I've never cared about FIFA. College football, I have my own issues with college football, just kind of as an institution. I mean, I'd like to play the next Mass Effect if it's still a real thing.
Yeah.
You know, and probably the next Hazelight game, I'd most likely play that, regardless of if EA publishes it or not. Not really interested in The Sims. I mean, I have the first one. I have the first one, thank you. But honestly, Sims 1 is probably where it ends for me. Maybe Sims 2.
It's EA's not very interested in The Sims either.
Yeah, like I don't know. There's just not a lot EA does currently that I'm interested in. Like, I think their back catalog is like we've talked about their back catalog is fascinating. There's a lot of really cool old stuff they've done on, you know, the Genesis, the 3DO, and, you know, other consoles, but most of that's been eroded away.
Yeah. I mean, I had no plans to buy new EA games really, but I'm still gonna buy like older ones. Like, change my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, you know, buying a used game, the company doesn't get any of that money, so what does it matter?
Well, even if they did like a re-release or something, like the Sims collections or something, like.
Yeah. Oh, I did buy the Dead Space remake.
Yeah.
Came out, which was great, but then they, you know, oh god, they canceled the Dead Space, or Leaker said they canceled the Dead Space 2 remake because the first one didn't sell, but then EA tried to get ahead of it and we're like, oh, we actually never planned a Dead Space 2 remake. I'm like, that's even worse, guys. You're not going to remake the better game?
Yeah, it's one of those things. I've just kind of...
Yeah, and Battlefield,
I think I'm just burned out on the doomer mentality I've seen online lately, and I'm just kind of... I just want to move on.
I just find myself getting more like viscerally angry at people being fucking stupid online and like thinking they're smart and trying to make points about things, but they come from such a place of like ignorance and not really knowing anything that it just kind of like just pisses me off. Like, you don't know what you're talking about, or you may think you do, but it's like it's not what you think it is. Or that people are willing to have nuance in certain areas, but not in others.
Yeah,
you know, like with Beast of Reincarnation, I saw some people getting mad that they were outsourcing the development of the game, and it's like, dude, fucking every Japanese company outsources the development of their games. Okay, Nintendo didn't make the new Star Fox.
No, Nintendo hasn't made
shut the fuck up.
Nintendo hasn't directly made a Star Fox since '64.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like. Or even like the latest like Square stuff, like that's like they're not making all that in house. They're outsourcing. Most companies outsource parts of their development anyways. Like that's nothing new.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up. Good God.
That's
the news. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep bitching, so maybe we should stop.
There's a reason I don't post on Blue Sky often.
I don't either. I tend not to because I just I can't handle it.
I'm just tired of it. This point,
I'd rather just sit here and play video games, which is what I've been doing.
Yeah,
it's better for me.
Honestly,
yeah. Oh, and for Nintendo Music, they did drop a bunch of, not everything, but a bunch of Fortune Weave tracks.
I saw that.
So if you want to listen to the main theme, and what's the name of the tune for Fire Emblem put in Melee? You know the song.
I know the song,
because it's in when they're doing the direct for Fortune's Weave. That song is in there.
It's
and
like
I picked it out and I was like, ooh, because I love that song.
It's like one of those Fire Emblem like overtures, I'd say.
Yeah, and it's in the new game, and it sounds awesome. So that made me very happy.
They also did more of those free roam tracks from Mario Kart World, because I guess they're just dumping those out now.
Sure, why not?
That was a fun debate in the server earlier today.
People just complaining about Mario Kart World in general.
Well, no, it was more just like us being like, it's too expensive, and Aaron like, but it's so good. And I'm like, yes, it is. It's a good game, Aaron, but I still think $80.
I don't think it's not an $80 good game, but it is a good game. Yeah,
I loved Aaron's cheerleading for it. So it's so funny.
Aaron's a sweetheart, so I don't. Yeah. I can't get viscerally mad at any of his takes.
I just thought it was funny
because I know he comes from a place of like wholesomeness, you know. He's not like Dre, or I like being combative and arguing with Dre because one, it's entertaining, and two, the way he will like dig his heels in on his opinions, I do find interesting sometimes.
That was one of my favorite comebacks to him I've had in a while. I honestly don't think he expected it, because I usually don't respond.
Yeah. I, it's funny that this inside baseball I'm sure there are people who listen to this podcast who are not in the Discords at all. So it's just inside baseball.
Yeah, it's fine. Little lore for you.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's everything. So now we can finally get to this. What the fuck is this?
This is a game. This right here is a game that if it was made modernly and was actually
modernly,
like in modern era, like the modern.
No, I like that term, modernly. I like it.
Yeah, if it was made nowadays and had a lot more polish, this is a game that Alex would love. Maybe like Danny and like Lucy would play. Like I mean,
this is like surreal house flipper.
Yeah, and honestly, like if this was released nowadays and was actually competent, like functioned, like, well, I mean, this game functions, but it's jank.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should tell people what the fuck we're playing. So we played this week. It's called the Life Stage: Virtual House. Yes. What a name. Developed by our friends at Micro Cabin, who we've dealt with before on this show and will continue to deal with because they've done they have an interesting 3DO back catalog. We'll just leave it at that. And yeah, this game released in March of 93 over here and then March of 94 over in Japan, which I find interesting. It's described as a construction simulator / adventure game where you're given tools to create virtual living spaces and may also view several pre-designed virtual homes. Apparently it was a launch title for the 3DO in Japan. So it starts with a crazy intro sequence.
I love that little tiny 3DO.
Well, when it was happening in my head, I just kept saying, money for nothing and your chicks for free. It looks the exact same. You know. Or Beverly Hillbillies, yeah.
That early just CG that like it looks uncanny, but you like can't look away.
I want my MTV. It's crazy. And you have the FC1 model somehow like alive,
growing
arms, and like it's I don't know what is it playing to murder this girl? I don't know what's going on. It's very like Toy Story-esque, even though this was before Toy Story, where it's like it comes to life when the girl leaves the room, and I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do with anything?
This is the 3DO saw you were playing the porn games. It's got to do something with that.
That little girl was playing Blonde Justice?
You never know.
Women do engage in pornography.
There's just something funny about this really weirdly proportioned FC1 with like these giant comical like Mickey Mouse hands just running around.
Yeah, just like doing all this weird shit. And I'm sitting here in this chair, because this is where I play them as well, like mouth agape. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I am so confused. And then it goes for like 5 minutes or something. It takes a long goddamn time. I think I've had some Kojima cutscenes that were shorter than this thing. And then you get to the menu. Oh, you're gonna show everybody?
Like just what is happening?
Well, you got to zoom in so people can get a good look at it.
See if I can.
Zoom in through the browser.
How do I do that?
Yeah, if you go to like your like setting 3 dots or whatever, you'll have a zoom option. Most browsers do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there we go.
There you go. Yeah, get it. Yeah. like he's like conducting the house, I think.
Well, he's like hands up.
Yeah, hands up, knees down. I don't know.
No. He's the. Are you not impressed?
Are you not entertained?
Actually, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's Russell. It's Russell Crowe.
I didn't notice he's got the pencil in his hand. I like that we've.
Yeah, the conductor baton. Yeah.
We've just gendered the 3DO as a he, but
I mean, sure. Let's be real here. The FC1 is a he. The FC10 might be a they them.
Gold Star, we're not sure.
I don't even think it's sure. No.
Well, it's broken all the time.
No,
so.
it's got it goes by like neo pronouns or whatever the fuck. I don't even know what that means. But anyways, so yeah, you get this whole thing. Like it's conducting. I guess it's trying to imply that it's like through the power of the 3DO, you can, create all these kinds of houses and rooms or whatever. And so yeah, you get an option to look at all these various pre-designed houses or rooms or whatever. But apparently the 3DO can only load one room at a time.
Oh yeah.
So the controls are so bad. So like you use the D-pad to like walk around. Like you're actually like walking around in these like rooms, right? And you use like L and R to turn, but then you have to push A. And when you push A, it turns into like mouse mode, basically, where like a little finger comes on the screen and you navigate it like a mouse. And then I think it's you push B to like interact with stuff. Like certain things, like say if you touch like certain thing like a cash register or something, it'll make a noise. Most things don't do anything, but if you go to like say the TV was funny. It had all these like random things on it, where it's like football, tennis, waves, like all this random shit. They bothered to go out of their way to render a bunch of like couple second clips on like the TV in that the house. I don't know if you watched any of those.
I tried to, and it was like struggling to load.
Oh yes, this game struggled in the emulator a bit. It did. I mean, it ran just fine, but it was glitchy in spots. It was.
You know what this game weirdly reminded me of, just because of how surreal it feels? It kind of reminded me of LSD Dream Emulator.
I was thinking LSD. I was, because especially there was one of the houses, I forget which one it was. It might have been like the cave or something. Like there's an icon of a cave where I went into a room and it was like a store. Like there was like a cash register and there's like a woman behind the counter just staring at you. And I go to like interact with her, nothing. She doesn't talk. She doesn't do anything. And then next to her are just like two beds, but with like curtains.
Yeah.
You can make up your own mind of what's going on in there. Yeah, like just some weird designs throughout this. Oh, also the stereo had a bunch of little like music stuff in it, like solid bass or like Tempt Me or like weird fucking names like that. Very, very like 90s grooves. Like I could probably pull all of the music clips from this and maybe use them in samples for stuff, but I don't know what's going on.
It's so weird to me because the game is like fully 3D for like the house like environments.
Oh yeah,
and it looks for 93. It doesn't look bad aside from being really uncanny.
Yeah, you could tell they really put like the effort in this to show like the capabilities of the 3DO by like, look at like, we can have like exact geometry of houses when it's like not really. And then of course going between any room is like a 5-minute load screen. Like, oh my God. Apparently that's because like the 3DO has to render the entire room before you go in. It only does one room at a time. Apparently that's why it's so slow, which is crazy. But if you go between like two different rooms, it's not as bad because it must be sitting in like RAM or something.
What was funny was I was watching a couple of like playthroughs to see what other people were doing with this game, and one person during every load time would just write in like, "There's gonna be a while," or like just would type in some like funny snarky thing.
Go get a sandwich. I mean, for real, and yeah, and that's like just half of the game. Is just roaming around these houses and being very confused by everything. Like I half expected something to jump out and scare me. Like because it has like such a like with the LSD comparison, it has such a surreal vibe to it. Like I was almost expecting like a weird horror thing to happen at some point, but it never does.
It's almost like a liminal horror kind of experience, like where
in
it's
a way, yeah.
Like, cause I think of that weird like pools game that like was going around for a while, and it's like it's that game where it's not technically a horror game, but it fucks with your head because it's so fucking unsettling.
Yeah, like this game is, but it's unsettling in a way that a lot of media from like the 80s and 90s kind of was. Yeah, like look at this shit. I don't think that's the same one I saw, but it's a similar one.
Like, that's just ew.
She just stares at you. She doesn't say anything. You try to interact with her, nothing. The cash register will make, the sounds, the ones you would be used to, right?
Like, why is she stuck in the Windows background? The Windows screensaver.
The Windows maze. Now that was an LSD trip.
There's no door out. This is her home. She lives there.
Does she have to like climb out of it, or is there like a crawl space underneath?
Look at her face. You can tell she's clearly just like, this is my home now.
Honestly, she looks like a character that would sit behind like a podium for Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those, like a game show game. She'd just be sitting there.
It's just so eerie, like in like the weirdest way.
Yeah, it's so, and I don't think that's what they were going for. It just kind of happened. But a lot of like what makes something like spooky or in that way, it's the unintentional nature of it. Because you can tell if something is really good unintentionally, but then they try to do it again intentionally, and it's like, this is not good. Now you're trying too hard. No,
this is the kind of like unsettlingness that you can only accomplish on accident. Like, this isn't something you just do.
Exactly. And they're just trying to use the tech that they have to make it work, I guess. But yeah, you have all these different options for houses to just kind of like fuck around in, and the layout of a lot of them doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And it just is what it is. But then you have the option to create stuff yourself. Could you figure this out? I couldn't.
I tried. Unfortunately, the load
You probably
times,
tried more than me.
I tried to actually make a room. The load times make it very difficult.
I believe that.
Like, even trying to like fuck with the emulator to make it go quicker, not working. It was just this is a game, like, this game kind of reminded me of fucking Happy Home Designer. Animal Crossing, to be honest.
Was that this like unwelcoming?
No,
when it comes to like making new stuff.
No, that was definitely a lot more user friendly. Like,
okay,
this is a game that like this exists nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Like, this was a very early attempt at it, and by God, it shows, because there wasn't a ton of. This is actually kind of like what the original Sims, I think, was supposed to be.
I believe that. It reminds me a little bit of, I can never remember it to this day, but back in the day when I would go over to my grandparents' house for the weekend, they had a computer, and they had, the odd computer game here and there. It was usually just like Hoyle card games or whatever. But for some reason they had this, it wasn't a game, but it was a software of like designing a house. Like, you would like pick a layout, and then you'd go into it, and then you could like choose what material you wanted, the floor and the walls, and where you wanted to put stuff and all that stuff. And then you could preview it in a realistic way for like 2002 or 2003 or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like almost 10 years on from this. Like, it reminds me a little bit of that, but that's like very more like pleasant kind of a vibe to it. It's not trying to spook me out, but it just gives me that kind of vibe,
Yeah.
Cause I could not for the life of me figure out how to make a room. I didn't know where to start or what to do. Like, I'm the dumbass guy. That is why there's tutorials for everything. Cause I'm like, I don't know what's going on here, man. I know there's an instruction manual and it's online if you want to read it, but I was just like, I don't know, man. Am I going to really go through all this effort? Cause I went on YouTube and I saw some dude made like his room look like he was on the moon or something. I was like, that was kind of neat. I'm sure there are people who have flexed their creative muscle and have made some interesting stuff on this, but I'm not Lucy. I don't have that in me. I like to see Lucy messing this. That'd be funny.
I could see Alex digging this if she had like time. Like, if I feel like
give her a week.
I think the problem is it's so jank that like it would infuriate her. This is like a game that needed like a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, it's surprising there's no PC port, because this is a game that I think would have benefited from a PC port. It would have ran a lot better, and I think it would have been more intuitive in the creation part. Because you just get like these shapes on like this like weird grid that you have to move in like L patterns almost.
Yeah,
it's very weird. It's hard to describe unless you've tried it.
It's kind of like one of those things where, because it was the company that made this Micro Cabin.
Micro Cabin.
The same studio that made Lucian's Quest and Guardian War.
And Guardian War, yeah. They made a handful of the RPGs on this fucking thing, and then they also made this weird thing.
And they also made this game called Tower of Cabin,
which we will be playing in the future. Don't worry.
Huh. There's some interest there. Oh my.
It's gonna be fun when we get to some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my. They also made Princess Maker 2, which is also on 3D. I believe that's Japan only, and that's a game that definitely has its fans. I don't know anything about it.
We're gonna have to play this shit.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are, sir. At this point, we're playing everything.
Yeah, we're going to complete this library.
Yeah,
one way or another.
Should we play Princess Maker 1 so we kind of know what the fuck's going on? That's not on 3DO, unfortunately.
We'll cross that when we get there.
Let's parking lot that discussion. We'll get to it later.
That's gonna be one of those things where I'm gonna be playing. I'm just gonna be like, you're just gonna feel odd playing it.
Yeah, we'll play that next year probably.
We'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah.
This I didn't hate it. I was more just disappointed by how janky
I was confused. I think that's what I came out of it going, I don't know what the fuck that was. I didn't hate it. Like, it's like a surreal experience. It was very interesting.
I was kind of at the point where I wished it was better. I wish it played better, because the whole time I was just kind of like, this is kind of interesting, but like I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, like it's like that weird. It's a very weird experience you could only get from playing video game software like this in the mid-90s.
Oh yeah,
like it occupies just this weird moment in time where everything was starting to move over to 3D, and people were trying to figure out how to come to terms with things being 3D, but also not getting rid of 2D. It felt like in this time, everybody was making that leap probably a little faster than they should have. And it results in some very interesting games like this and other ones we've played on this show as well. So, but this is like one of the stranger experiences we've had on this show.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I'm assuming it was because Micro Cabin wasn't as familiar with the 3DO's tech as they probably would have liked. And they put all of it into the graphics, and unfortunately, because of that, it kind of runs like shit. But
I mean, that could just be because they were trying to make a new type of game or like a different type of game, and they just weren't sure how to do it, because there's not a lot of precedent for a game like this. Like even like say like SimCity. I mean, that's a whole city. Like that's just not like a house. I mean, was there a Sim house? There might have been. There had to have been, right?
So Sim House was originally Dollhouse, and that's kind of what The Sims became.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Because it kind of started as like the whole idea was a virtual dollhouse kind of thing, and then
it
became The Sims.
Okay, I get you. That makes sense.
It's kind of one of those things where it's, because I know the 3DO generally, despite its name, struggled with 3D, and it really took a specific team to really get it to work right, because like obviously like Need for Speed, that game got it right, or
and I don't think
Blade Force or something like that.
Yeah, and I feel like this game might have been the game it struggled the most on. Like I'm trying to think of any other game that we've played that it struggled harder to run than this guy. But at least it wasn't like, weirdly enough, it wasn't to the detriment of the game, because it's not like you're fighting monsters or anything.
Well, because I'm like looking at like
If
some of
only.
these, some of like the pre-designed like locations that you can look through. They're detailed. Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at this like bedroom. It's got like this like or like living room, and it's got like this checkered floor. Like everything's textured like independently. Like it's got its own unique textures. The everything's rendered basically. Like there's a lot of shit going on, and it probably the 3DO just it was pushing it to its. This is a game that I bet if I played on my FC1, that thing would be struggling
because it'd be hot.
Yeah, it'd be. You could hear the disk drive being like, "Kill me, please."
It's struggling trying to render the 3D version of itself.
Yeah, that pre-rendered cutscene.
Yeah, and then you have like the random music tracks and random TV clips in there as well, trying to give it some some spice and everything.
I loved how it'll be like dead. It'll be like dead silent, and then a music track will play, and it'll just be like, "Bam!" like just like
it's that like mid '90s. I call it mid '90s disc cleaner jazz that I just vibe super hard to. So I can't. So I do enjoy. Weirdly enough, I did kind of like the soundtrack in this game.
Oh, it was catchy. Like
I like that, like those cheesy things. They're great.
The whole game is fascinating. Like it's like one of those games where it's like I kind of dig it. It just unfortunately doesn't play great.
It is a weird thing. It would be a fun game to like stream.
Yeah, just fuck
and have people like watching us going, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, where should I go? What should I do? Just to get other people's reactions to it.
Someone pops in, they're like, "What are you playing?" It'd just be like LSD Dream Emulator, and they'll probably believe you.
Exactly. All right. So must play, okay, or stay away. What are we thinking?
I'm not gonna say stay away. I'm gonna say if you're curious, sure, why
not? Who needs drugs when you need the life stage virtual house?
Yeah.
And again, that name, the life stage, what the fuck does that even mean?
It's almost like they were planning a series, but they only made one game.
What, the life stage virtual embryo? Virtual like uterus?
Office job. See, this is before like the term
the life stage virtual accounting.
You see, there's an alternate universe where instead of like supermarket simulator, we have the life stage supermarket.
It like took over all this. It was like creating the sim genre. Like
it became like the tagline. It was like it was the competitor to Bullfrog and Maxis, where instead of like theme or sim, it was the life stage.
The life stage power washing.
Lawnmower simulator.
Oh, I have that game and my computer won't run it. Oh. It gets hot trying to play that game. I'm not kidding.
It's like supermarket simulator. I could just imagine that.
I tried playing that for a bit, and I was like, it's a neat idea, but my brain isn't wired to play 100 hours of this.
No.
So I played it for like 5 or 6, and that was enough for me. I worked in a goddamn supermarket. Yeah. What am I playing a game for?
If you want the experience, just watch the Game Grumps playthrough. That's all you need.
Sure, I'm sure they've covered it.
Oh, it's like a fucking 30-40 part series. Like it is insanity. Ugh. They went hard on that one for some reason.
Jesus Christ.
Buy and leave. That's what they named their store.
Buy and leave. I like it.
Buy and leave. So yeah, it's a game. It's not bad, but it's also not good.
It's a thing. It's quite an interesting thing. I think next week's episode is actually a game, so I think we'll be okay. So, but that's the joy of playing this console, is digging into this library and being like this thing is here. Like people will go on about like weird gems on like PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. Consoles with deep libraries, but it's like no. You gotta dig deep into like the lesser known consoles like these and pull out some very interesting stuff that never saw the light of day on anything else. And there's probably a reason for it.
This is still less trippy than fucking Cyberdillo. Like
weirdly enough, yeah.
Cyberdillo or like Siberia. Like Siberia is still like the biggest, like what the fuck?
Or like half the Bourne games.
Yeah, those were weirdly interesting. The ones that actually had stories, not the fucking supermodel shit.
Where it's like, look at these women. You're like, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. These women might be grandparents now.
Probably are. Let's face it, some of them were old then. So
say it like it's an insult.
No, it's not. I mean, if you're into that, I'm not judging.
You hear that, ladies? Bill likes them young.
No.
Younger than him. That's what I meant.
No, that's still bad.
How old are you?
30.
So dating a 29-year-old, that's younger than you?
That's different.
That's what I was.
I know.
I
know. Just the way it is. I'm like,
your mind's thinking about other things.
Yeah, anyways.
Oh boy.
So yeah, the life stage.
This is the life stage.
We've been living the life stage.
We live the life stage every day.
Although some of us are dead inside.
True. Next time somebody asks me how I'm doing, I'm gonna be like, I'm in the life stage. Just to see what kind of reaction I get out of them.
Want to design a house?
Want to design like a brick wall enclosure with a woman behind a cash register, and she never rings anything up. She just stares at you. It's almost like The Grudge or something.
Yeah. It's an uncanny existence. You see, secretly, she's like this like weird spider creature behind there that's like once you turn around, you're doomed. Yeah.
She gets closer to you when your back is turned, like she's like a Boo from Mario.
Yeah. Don't blink. Actually, just tangent. You know what that lady reminded me of?
What does she remind you of?
Siren on PS2.
Oh, I never played that. I watched I think it was Tommy like did a video like early Super Pod days. I think it's still on their YouTube of him playing it, and that's funny. It's a funny video. Y'all should go watch that. Because Tommy does not like horror games. And they gave him fucking Siren to play.
See, Siren is an interesting one because Siren was before they really knew how to do like 3D on the PS2. So Siren used some very interesting tech. And
and
it's one of the most uncanny horror games.
It's the guy who did Silent Hill 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was him kind of like his version of Silent Hill 2 in a weird way.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah. And
you never got Siren.
I mean, they made a couple Siren. I thought they made a couple more Siren games.
They made 2 of them and they remade the first one.
Yeah. And then he did
Gravity Rush.
He do Slitterhead? Wasn't that him? That was like a recent like horror game.
Maybe. I know after Siren he
did Gravity Rush?
Yeah, that's the same team.
God damn, I need to play Gravity Rush. That game looks awesome.
It is. Yeah, we never got Siren 2, that game. Oh, that is a fucking horror game.
Sounds fun. Maybe we should play it one of these days. I'm sure it's got an English patch.
I think it came out in Europe, so I believe there is actually. You just gotta find it. You can probably emulate it. So yeah.
Yeah, find it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a tough find.
I was gonna say I'd import over the European version, but then I'd have to get a European PS2.
I was gonna say I don't have a PS2 anyway, so.
Yeah, because the PS2 is one of the more difficult ones to play to different region stuff.
Though emulation on PS2 is fairly solid these days, so you'd be okay.
Just finding the games is hard.
True.
But yeah. So I guess
wow.
Yeah, that was a game. Anyways, though, guys, once again, thank you for joining us on the 3DO Experience. You can find the 3DO Experience on all the major podcasting platforms. Check us out on the Superpod Network, superpodnetwork.com. Awesome site where you can find all sorts of different videos, blogs, all that fun stuff. Check us out on there. Check out all the other awesome shows, and new Thrack Ops is out. Check that out.
Oh yeah. Go listen. Me and Schnickerman talking about World War II. It's a good one.
It's a good
episode. And I'll probably start working on the Black Ops 4 episode either this week or next week, because there's no campaign, so it's it's gonna be a little different, but I do look forward to that one. So that'll be out hopefully in a week or two.
Yeah. I guess other than that, though, once again, guys, thank you for joining us, and we will see you all later.
Bye bye.